Deb there at Loughree. Well, as you can see, I've made it lakeside here in Gougane Barra in West Cork along St. Finbarr's Way. This is St. Finbarr's Church, and I'm about to meet folklorist Shane Lehane. Shane, how are you?
Hi, Derek. Welcome.
Thank you very much indeed. I've made it to the end of this pilgrim walk.
Well, you couldn't have come to a nicer place. This is one of my favourite places in the whole world.
Why is that now?
Well, you know, I've been coming here for years, along with many, many others. You know, people have been converging on this little island in the lake right through time, particularly to celebrate the Patron Day. The Patron Day was the patron saint's day, Lá an Pátrún, and they would come here in their droves, thousands and thousands on that day, and they would enact a very unusual ritual.
Yeah.
The ritual was called paying the rounds. And what happened was that they would say prayers, decades of prayers. It could take them hours. And as they did so, they came to different stations. And when the stations were often marked by a little stone like this with the sign of the cross, and they would make the sign of the cross in that respect and move on.
So literally the stations of the cross almost.
That was it, and it was like a meditation, and they would hope to get cures for any ailments they had or any intentions they had.
Well, do they actually celebrate, if you know what I mean, in the traditional sense?
Well, after all that wonderful sacred ritual, of course, they had to get some refreshment. And out along the bank of the lake here, there were tents selling food in the form of salmon and bread and greasy legs of mutton and so on. There was plenty of drink available, plenty of dancing then, and music, pipers playing and so on. And of course, as the night went on, of course, tempers may have been raised, they had their sticks with them, and of course, you know, there was maybe a fight or two as well.
A Donnybrook, as they say.
That was it, absolutely.
Now, we've done 4 pilgrim walks, and they're becoming more popular in Ireland. Why is that?
Well, you know, there's something for everyone on one of these walks. I'm always kind of fascinated by the whole idea of coming back to the beginning, coming back to the origin. This is the beginning of the River Lee here, and I'm drawn here almost automatically. It's like an unconscious collective sort of idea of going back to our centre. And I love the idea of going on the walk and finding somewhere where we're grounded, where we think about our beginnings and so on. So I think that's really where it comes.
Time for reflection, really.
Absolutely.
Well, Shane, thank you very much indeed for your company on these journeys.
Take care.
Very much appreciated. Now, we've done a lot of walking over the past few weeks, myself and Ulla, so I decided she needed a bit of a break.